This is Diane Crocker. I'm here in Philadelphia at our environmental briefing with Neil Chandler. Neil is a senior environmental scientist with Golder Associates in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Hi, Neil.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. I know you do a lot of work with one of the major auto manufacturers. Could you tell me a little bit about the types of environmental work that you're doing for them?
I manage the dealership programs, so a lot of the property transactions that have to do with dealerships, I work with the dealership risk managers and do the phase ones, phase twos, and remedial actions.
Yeah. How long have you been working with them?
15 years. I started out doing the field work and now I manage them.
Wow. So how has the recession really kind of affected how they manage their commercial real estate portfolio?
They're a very conservative client to begin with, so to be honest, it hasn't changed too much. They still do the same due diligence, the same baseline evaluations, phase ones, phase twos. They're very conservative, so nothing's changed really. They have their SOPs and they stick with it.
So they were sophisticated before,
yes.
They're sophisticated now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what we hear about big lenders, like Wells Fargo, Bank of America. They
Right.
already had sophisticated policies, so the recession didn't impact
Yeah,
things
exactly.
very much.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine they have more sites to manage now than they did 15 years ago.
Yeah, I think they are decreasing their dealership count. Some of it's voluntary. They're just, as leases expire, it seems like they don't renew them, or I think some of it has to do with dealers just going out of business as
Right.
well. Still in the property.
Yeah, that's what I'm really curious about, because there are literally thousands of old auto dealerships that are now sitting vacant by the side of the road. I pass one every day on the way to work. So what happens to them?
I've seen a lot of different. So we've seen churches, event centers. Sometimes they've turned. One in Atlanta, they were buying it and putting it into an event center for plays and weddings, and there's a lot of parking. They're going to do gardens. Restaurants have bought them, the smaller ones, and then dealerships are buying them. I think like bigger dealerships are going smaller.
Yeah. It's interesting because there are obviously sometimes serious environmental issues associated with them, but dealerships, at least in my town, are always at that prime kind of Main Street location that I would think would be appealing.
They have good locations,
to an
yeah.
investor.
It seems like it, yeah.
And you said you're working on a site like that now.
Yeah, I'm working on a property in New York that an investor's buying it. I think it seems to be undervalued, and they don't even know what they're doing with it. 2 weeks ago they were going to knock it down, and this week they're not. So,
but they're just interested because of its location,
yeah,
and
it's a good
I
location.
imagine they can get it at a good price.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing it at a good price.
Interesting. All right, thanks for the inside look, Neil.
Okay,
Good
thank you.
talking to you.